All right, my bad for that. I did not have my microphone set up right, and it was messing up. So now we are really set up here for good. So let's start playing. We're gonna get going with not the most beautiful hand, but we're in the button with Queen 4 suited. So definitely good enough to raise. Sadly, if they 3-bet, we'll fold. Oh, okay. He calls, and we flop middle pair. I think check back here, right? I mean, it's definitely not the best board for us. And all right, we got another board over here that we're in the big blind. We defend it. We flop top pair. Checks around, and now let's bet ourselves. A lot of draws, so that gets bet on the bigger side. One player calls. And let's bet big again. I mean, here's last act. If he called with a 3. I get value from worse jacks and his draws. And he folds. All right. Good for me. Moving on, moving on, moving on. All right, we're getting pretty hands to play with. We got King Queen suited in the cutoff, so we'll raise it up and call a 3-bet if that happens. Or at least, hopefully, sometime. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I basically didn't have the mic plugged in. That was the issue. Okay, so we flop a gut shot, backdoor flush on 2 overcards, so definitely putting out a c-bet. Now just hit a 10 on the turn, a 10 of spades, and calling a check raise if that happens. Oh, it does happen. Okay. Well, we got 2 hands. Jump over here, we got another one. Let's just call and a 10. Ace, that's interesting. In a barrel, I don't know if I'd be calling. If he barrels, it looks pretty strong. Now he checks. So we start betting now ourselves. A lot of ace. I think so. Present the ace. I don't know. I mean, if he has 2 pair, he may start slowing down, but I'm not sure about this the more I think about it, because maybe if he has draws himself, we're ahead of him. We were a queen. So hopefully we're good. Check back. Ace 10. Wow, okay. He check raised a 10, he turned top pair and he checked, so definitely not a good turn for us. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that bet on the turn. Nice, good luck with that, man. Yeah, I don't play the weekends, but I won't play any tournament anyways. I'll just be there Monday to Friday to play the cash games, but it's definitely nice because a lot more people around. Like the poker room was full. Thursday and Friday, especially Thursday, it was just packed. Friday was like usual. All right, we're defending the big blind. We queen jack off. We flop nothing. So if he bets here, I guess I just give up. But if he checks back, should we try to steal it? Oh, we don't need to steal it anymore. We flop top pair. And I think checking here, he has plenty of jacks himself. I could have better kickers. Oh, okay. That's funny. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, a lot of people hate about the nails, and I mean, it is what it is. It's such a superficial thing that it's like it's hate that really doesn't matter. Oh, we're gonna 3-bet here with our Queen 5 suited. It's 3. He calls. Okay, but not a small c-bet. Let's got backdoors. The 4, the flush draw. So a couple of backdoor straight draws, overcard, backdoor flush draw. About a c-bet. Calls. Turn is pretty bad. I don't think that will be a turn card I'm going to be trying to bluff it on, right? Like that bringing king, queen. There's 2 pairs. And now any queen, queen, jack. We're not getting any of that to fold. Yeah, not loving that turn to try to bluff on, honestly. A heart. Yeah, we tiny bet. But I mean, what? I'm not going to be calling with ace high. Not the best start. Let's just focus and try to get some hands. Oh, I wanted to say too, if anybody was watching, I was up on the last session, the live stream. I don't get how it works because sometimes it shows as if I'm down. But let's first focus here because we got a premium in the small blind. We're going to 3-bet. That'd be like 240, right? I actually have a bet. Well, it was first here. We flop top pair. That's beautiful. We 3-bet pre-flop, flop top, top. Put out a C-bet. Make it $2. Don't. So time's quick anyway. Any calls? Turn is a 10. I know we got the nut flush to go with it. So let's bet how much to get it all in by the river. Definitely that would be enough. That's beautiful that we have nut flush draw to go with it. If he rips it, of course, we're just calling. And he folds. And let's jump right back because now we got pocket queens in the buttons. So no time to rest. Oh, what I was saying is actually I got a bet with a guy at Hamul that whoever stacks the other person first has to paint their nails pink. So, all right, what is this? He min raises us. He's tiny stacks. So yeah, let's just 3-bet, get it in. Whatever, for that sort of a stack. Let's just 3-bet him. And he rips it. Let's call. Not looking great, but oh, yeah, that is great. Oof, we need to fade a lot of outs. A lot of outs. Let's fade it. Nice. We fade them all. Let's go. Take down that all in. You know, 50 big blind all in. Pretty good. Definitely a scary flop. He had a decent amount of outs on that flop. But thankfully, we hold and we take it down. And let's move right on. We're getting hands, man. When the small blind with king, queen off, definitely raising. We'll call it the 3-bets. But yeah, if you see me one day with pink nails, that's because I lost a bet with the guy. Did I tell you about that?
You did, but okay. I remember the bet.
Whoever stacks the other person first has to paint their nails pink.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. So we raise and we flop a straight, not the nuts. I'm gonna be on the big side because we're blocking nothing, 2 pairs, flush draws, top pair, but he just folds. So moving on. We have no time to rest because we're getting hands today, man. Ace king off this time. Not a short stack over here, so we'll 3-bet, we'll just 4-bet. Happy to get it in, especially out of position. He calls. Huh. Pretty shitty flop, I'd say. I'm gonna check. Probably call at least one. I mean, woo. All right, let's focus on this one because we flop top, middle set. We will raise. I'm just on the bigger side because I'm not blocking top pair. I'm not blocking draws. He just folds. Sadly, we're getting some strong hands, but not getting much value out of them. And over here, when he barrels, this is such a bad run out. I mean, whatever. Let's let it go. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in. If you watched last week, I want to repeat it because I remember at the end of the stream, I was so sure I was up and then it said I was down. And I think something happens on Ignition that it just takes a little while to load. How much, like, take the money off of the tables. Because when I left, it said $590. So I thought I was down $10. But today I went on and I had $620. So I think I was up like $20 last stream. So on the stream, I say I was down, but I think I was actually up like $20. All right, we got ace jack off. We raise early position. That's not the best flop for us. Check it back. Turns not any improvement. Moving on. At least we're getting some hands. Sadly, none yet. I think for content. That's why I'm streaming today because I need. They told me 5. Well, I gotta double check. I'm not sure if it was 5 or 6. He raised. I call. Let's focus. So, small blind raise. I defended from the big blind with this beauty of a hand. He c-bets the flop. Let's let it go on the turn. Honestly, I didn't follow that too well. Honestly, man, like. Okay, I'll jump right into that after we give here that we 3-bet. I think it says min raise. That's really weird. We're going to 3-bet him. And he folds. Okay. I talked about that. Like, I don't really have. I had like $300 on Ignition from a long time ago, and that's why I'm playing 25 no limit. Decided, okay, let's just try to, like, so I don't have to add money over here. Just grind 25. The goal is to hit $1,000. I want to hit 1,000, play 50 no limit, and go from there. I do want to try to get more time into studying because I'm not definitely not the best, but I'm not reviewing hands. I'm not going through any of that. So that is one of my goals. Maybe I'm going to start like thinking about maybe like GTO Wizard or something like that, because I just don't have time really that I could use my computer. So everything I do is from my phone apart from playing right now. So if there's a way that, like GTO Wizard, for example, I think I could just study from my phone. So that's what I'm thinking. And we got 2 hands. Everyone folded on both of them though, so never mind. One was ace king and the other one was 7-8 suited. So we're getting a good amount of hands, but sadly not much action. Moving on. But yeah, so I think it was 6. I got to make 6 hands. I got to get 6 good hands. Well, 5 because I already finished one. So 5 hands between today and tomorrow to make TikToks for Ignition. So that's pretty exciting. It's just on their TikTok. So if you check out Ignition's TikTok, you get to see some of my content. That is definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, that is a big reason we're here right now. If you haven't seen, I'm making content out of this too, just the highlights from the previous one. I think I uploaded it on Wednesday. So if you want to check that out, it's definitely a fun session. The previous one, I got a decent amount of hands to make content with. I just gotta watch out cussing because there was a really fun one, but I said fuck a few times. So I couldn't I couldn't use that one. I used it for my personal account. I don't mind cussing on my personal account. So thanks everyone who's here. Let's focus. Probably put in an hour session. And if you don't get enough hands today, well, we'll just do another live stream tomorrow. Interesting flop over here. Flop middle pair against a big blind. He leads out. So definitely interesting. I don't know if I can fold yet. Maybe just stabbing at it because it's a scary board. Now we need 8 as a straight. So he bets again. I think I may just let it go. Yeah, whatever. Let's move over here. When to cut off a king 8 suited, we get a bunch of callers and we flop. Okay. Interesting spot. I'm going to put out a bet. We're 3-betting over here. So we got that one. I think I called. And over here we got ace, queen. We 3-bet the button. He just folded. We got 2 callers. And now I'm just checking because I don't have the best kicker. And the button could definitely have better ones. So, river's pretty bad. Brings in the flush. If he bets, it's pretty shitty. I don't know if I'm going to be calling. Because I got 2 callers. He could be checking back with a flush draw. Good, he checks. That's always good news. Checking here. Hopefully he checks back. Because if he bets... Oh, king, queen. Oh, wow. He checked the king, queen. So that saved us some money. He checked. Our kicker was indeed not good. I feel we lost the minimum there. Because I just bet the flop he called and it went check down the showdown. So I think the fact that the diamond king on the river made king queen a little scared and he folded. Cool. Yeah, I've got Poker Tracker as well. It's just not working for me since I'm using Zone. Okay, let's see here. Jump while we're talking. We got backdoors, but 3 ways. I don't think I'm going to be defending. Heads up, maybe. But they all check, and we turn a gut shot. But when he leads, I'm not calling a gut shot when there's a flush draw, and there's already straights on the board. So just letting it go. I got Poker Tracker. I'm going to start using it. I wanted to just play regular tables today, just 4 of them, but I was having issues with setting them up, and it was getting late. So I just decided to do Zone today too, because already a few people told me that it's just better to play the regular ones, less regs, probably the hourly is going to be better. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to 3-bet over here with pocket eights. I'm not sure about this. It may be borderline. I think it's okay because I just have a 3-bet full strategy. So, fuck. Sorry guys, I'm just having a little issue here. Small C-bet on the ace high board. Ooh, right on time. All right. Let's get back on track. I C-bet here, and he folds, so I'm happy with that. Oh, here we got ace king and a small blind calls, and queen high board. Sorry, I was checking here. I don't know about that, but now we got a gut shot. We're 3-betting again. A lot of 3-bets. And I'm just checking to show jack. Nope. All right, I don't know about that hand, but here we're 3-betting with king 10 suited, and yeah, against cutoff, I think this is fine. Hopefully he doesn't 4-bet. I think I'll let it go if he 4-bets. And he calls. All right, we got nothing going on first, but again, ace high board. Put out a C-bet. We could get plenty of hands to fold. They're just going to get scared of the ace. That's what I have plenty of times, even though these last times it is not. He calls. Turn is a 6. Should I be barreling here? Try to take him out. I guess I could bet one more time. I'm going to be barreling the turn. I mean, just giving up on the river. So I think I bet pretty small. I have all the pocket pairs, the 7, well, 7-6, but just jump out. Hopefully he folds, not get check raised. All right, over here we raise the button, and that's it pretty. And we get check raised over here, so I should just letting it go. I'm not sure about that one for sure. So bluff does not work. I maybe I should have some type of backdoors to make that happen. That's when I bet small, ace high board. Maybe at 7-6 when you check raise there. But we had nothing going on for us. Yeah, I don't know about that spot. That's just kind of like hoping that he doesn't have an ace. All right, we're defending the big blind with 7-5 suited, and we flop trips, so definitely above average. I'm not leading now here. This is cool because there's draws, and I think he's checking back a lot. So I don't know about this, but I think he's going to be checking back so often on this board that I may have some bluffs with draws, and they both just fold. So I don't know about that, but I don't hate it because I think he's going to get checked around so often. I've had a flush draw or some, because it was a pretty draw-heavy board. All right. Moving on. No hands yet for content, sadly, so hopefully something pops up that's interesting. And yeah, for next time, I'm going to try to have it set up just to play the regular games. So I'll be playing, instead of 2 zone tables, just 4 regular ones. All right. We got ace jack in the big blind, so we're definitely defending unless some 3-bet happens. And then, yeah, against, maybe 3-bet against the button, but against under the gun, just calling. That's what I'll do. Flop. Not the best. Not the worst. Still beating hands. He checks. All right, getting a good amount of ace kings. Here we go again with ace king. So we'll raise it up. Here they check, so I'll just check again. If he bets, I'm definitely considering calling, because what's this? I got ace high, but what is this? What is he betting the turn? It looks like a flush draw. So I'm going to be calling with my ace high. I mean, oh, that's a pretty good, interesting river. No, that's not good. I don't think he has a deuce. I mean, is he really scared of us having a deuce? And our ace high is indeed good. Let's go. Calling with ace high worked out. Because, yeah, I mean, I think he's always betting his 10. And what is he? He's not betting on a 3. So he has a flush draw. I'm surprised he didn't try to bluff it. Yeah, I think it's kind of nice for. I only play weekend night, so probably it's better time for just a bigger crowd, because usually it seems like there's a decent amount of people. I don't know exactly how many, because it says like 50 plus. But yeah, I do think I just want to play wherever my hourly is probably going to be better. So yeah, if it's an easier player pool in the regular 6 max, I'll just move there. Because I did like zone because it's so nonstop to get as many hands as possible. But I wonder what the difference going to be from 4 tables of regular to just 2 zone. I feel like I'll play more hands with 2 zone than 4 regular, but I wonder how big the difference is. All right. No crazy hands so far. Just that one. They got all in with the queens, and we held against the short stack. I had ace queen, and we tried to bluff a spot that did not work since we got check raised. And over here we got pocket jacks in the button, so we'll be 3-betting. Make it a little bigger since there's a limper. Hope they don't limp 3-bet in these games. Okay, oh, that's an interesting flop. Do I check back here? It's a pretty scary flop. Especially with a limper. And he leads out. Very small, though. I'm just going to call for now. I mean, definitely has all the straights. He has all the 2 pairs. He does bet really small. That makes me want to raise, but that's an interesting turn. I'm definitely calling. Again. A little worrisome since definitely he'll be leading out with top pair, but I think he'll be leading out with draws as well. So I don't know if I'm folding here. We just need a jack on a river. Boop. Oof, that's very bad river. I don't know if what I'm doing now. Now the 3 is a straight, the flush comes in, so I don't know if I'm beating anything anymore. So yeah. And I have flush draws myself that are just calling here, so I don't think I'm like not protected that he could try to bluff me off. So I definitely have flushes myself, I think. Now when you see, so yeah, bad run out. Just let it go. Yeah, definitely weekend sounds like the best time. All right. Here we are with ace jack off. 1 limper. He 3-bets. That's not great. Just have to let it go. He calls. Oh, we flop the nuts. Wow, that's nice. So hopefully he has something he can defend with. Put out make it half pot. Make it $1. What do we get some action this time? Okay, we're getting some action. Let's go. All right, guys. This may be a good one. Say $3. I mean, I may not be able to get it all in by the river, but hopefully we get the good 3 streets of value. Well, we got 1 street. Well, we're not going to make content if they only call 1 street. We got to get 3 barrel at least for it to be good enough. Okay, that's a decent amount of hands. All right, we got a pretty king queen suited in the big blind. Who should I? Am I 3-betting the cutoff? If someone flats, I'm gonna 3-bet. So someone flatted, so we're 3-betting. 4x 475. I may have just called, but when he calls behind, I prefer just a 3-bet. It'd be interesting if he calls again. Double flat call. All right. Hey, that's a decent flop. Should I check now? Nah, put out a small c-bet like I do with a lot of my hands. I think I'm good a lot. I think it's a lot of pocket pairs at double flat. I mean, he could have an ace for sure. I see a lot of pocket pairs. And we take it down, eh? That was a nice outcome. I'll take it. Maybe I should check with that in mind. Because I feel double flats a lot of pocket pairs and we're not going to probably get called. Well, maybe though, because there's 2 aces on the board, but definitely way better for my 3-bet range. So maybe I should have checked with the king queen. We'll never know. Here we raise it up with ace queen off. I mean, we could know if I studied. That would be a good one to look at. All right. Getting some fun spots, just no big hands. Moving on, fold. Honestly, I do like zone just because it's so quick, like so different from live. Oh, we got the ladies again from under the gun. Raise it up. It's over here. We got the ladies in under the gun. And a small blind 3-bets. With under the gun, do I always 4-bet here? I think I may have some flat calls, right? I'm under the gun if I was later position, but so this may be incorrect. I'm gonna flat call. That's an interesting flop. He checks. We still have some over pairs. I'm gonna put out a bet. Not 11 if you check. I mean, it wouldn't make too much sense if you check raise this, right? I'm gonna check. Well, we got queens on both of them. Ladies over here and over here, but everyone folded over there. Now he bets and we're calling. And the flush comes in. I think he's mostly betting if he has a flush draw, so we're just calling again. We call, and what did he have? That's annoying when he covers it. So I think it worked out for us. Didn't you see what he had? It's kind of like it's always annoying when they're in this spot because it pops out like what I have and it blocks his hand. So I'm not sure what he had, but we were good. So he was definitely, I think, bluffing. So all right, we got a few hands here. All right. We're flopping decent. Top pair over here and over here. This one we defend the big blind against under the gun 1 raise, I guess you could say. So we're checking both of them. We're calling here, of course, and we're calling here. Happier with this one since our kicker is a lot better. So we're calling and they're betting both of them. And we're calling over here too. Nice that we have the queen of diamonds. Checking again. And here we have trips now. He checks back and pretty bad river. There's the ace. So am I going to call a bet if he does bet here? Maybe. Let's see what happens. He's barreling over here, so not folding with trips. Once again, we call. Not too much of a decision. And once again, we check. And we will call another bet. He checks back. He gave up, and we take it down. Fold. Fold. Fold, fold. Okay, it's 89. That's decent. All right. Thank you everyone that's watching and joining the stream. We got ace 10 suited under the gun. It's the big blind calls and we flop top pair, so definitely getting decent flops. I don't think I need to bet too big. Well, half pot, whatever. Small and half pots is so small. And he folds and we take it down. Definitely easy poker, but we don't want easy poker, guys. We want some tough spots. We want some triple barrels. We need content. But that's anyways why I filmed today, because worst comes to worst, we'll just be back at it tomorrow. We'll do another live stream and go from there. All right, we're under the gun with pocket 9, so we'll raise it up, call a 3-bet. Getting a lot of pocket pairs. All right, we can raise it at the next guy to act called. It's definitely interesting. So we check here, check call. He checks. Ooh, and we turn a set. Of course, Jack 10 is a straight, but I think he'd be betting that sometimes too. He calls river. What a run out. I think he's gonna. Think about checking because he may have a flush. But I think he's gonna rip it anyways if he has a flush. Rip it with your flush. I folded. Thought about checking, but I don't want to give a chance for him to check back. Definitely interesting spot. Yeah, probably can't use a HUD if you try. Why not? What I didn't even think about that possibility. Why wouldn't you use a? But I mean, the HUDs here doesn't keep too much track. I mean, it only really keeps track of the same session on ignition. But maybe they prefer without. I really didn't even consider about using the HUD while making content for them. All right, against the butt, he sets a short stack. I don't think I always have to 3-bet this one from the big blind, from the small blind for sure. All right, we flop top pair. This is so short. I feel like it's just going to be ripping it a decent amount of time. Tap pot, not going anywhere. We call. Turn is a queen. Okay. Checks back. Not the best run out. He pots it. He bluffs us. He bluffed us. I'll let him have it. Could be. That definitely could be. I really didn't consider the fact that maybe they don't want to show that people use HUDs. So at least I'm not using it today. Okay, we got 2 hands. One, it went snap fold, but over here, king, queen, jack suited and under the gun. Everybody folds. Moving on. Moving on. All right, ace 5 suited, under the gun. Maybe a decent 4-bet candidate, right? Someone 3-bets. That does not happen. Ooh. All right, we got the nut flush draw. I guess Ben bet here. That's pretty scary board, but I mean, if I'm ever betting, it's going to be with the nut flush draw, right? So hopefully this guy doesn't rip it. Okay, at least he didn't rip it. That's kind of weird. Gave us a decent price. Consider maybe checking, but if I'm checking a lot here. At least I got to call if I have the nut flush. If I got to bet if I have the nut flush draw, right? Okay, at least we got more outs now, right? Well, maybe not, but now we're just stuck calling. Hopefully he doesn't rip it after us. Let's call. Don't rip it, because I look pretty. He folds. Wow, he just flopped it. Wow. All right, he flopped it straight. We rivered 2 pair, but that's not good since he indeed flopped the nuts with his 10-8. So we did not get lucky. We did not hit our nut flush on the river. We did hit 2 pair, but that nut was not good enough. But no worries. We flop a set over here, bottom set. I'm gonna check raise here. A lot of draws. I'm gonna be doing a lot. Well, 7-8. That 7-8. If they have a straight again, God bless them. I'm gonna check raise here. Maybe that's on the bigger side. Yeah, I'm still check raising. Only lose. I don't think that's overplaying my hand, right? Calls. Turn is a 4. It's overbet. I think about overbetting, but we can still get in by the river. Oh boy, he rips it. Does he have 7-8? I mean, thinking maybe doing this with 2 pair. Can I fold? I mean, in position, it looks way bluffier, right? Yeah, I'm not going to fold my set, especially when he rips it. Let's go. That was a bluff. All right. First big pot of the session. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to rip it with the nuts. That was a big jam. So that definitely worked out. He had a combo draw. He had the flush draw and a gut shot. So worked out for us. And we take down the first decent pot of the session. And we got 1 TikTok. There you go. We win a big stack. And that's pretty cool content.
Hey, did you tell them that you got more money than...
Yeah, sure. Imon's wondering, my wife is hanging out. I have this now in my bedroom. It used to be in the other room we had in the other part of our house, but it just got way too hot. Yeah, we got another person living with us. That's her younger brother. So we're a full house. We had to move my little office into our bedroom. So the bed is right next to me where she's hanging out. So yeah, all right, that was a pretty nice hand. Yeah, I really don't think the nuts is going to be jamming there. And if he does, he does. I mean, I think sometimes it'll be 3-betting the flop. So I definitely would be hating it a little more if he were to 3-bet me on the flop. All right, we got a premium ace king suited in the button. And wow, we got 2 premiums and both in the button. So let's jump into both of them. Of course, we're 3-betting. Over here, it's even prettier. It's pocket kings in the button as well. So definitely very nice. And we get to 3-bet as well. And wow, this is just beautiful. So look at this flop. I mean, look at this beauty of a flop. We got top pair and the nut flush draw. And over here, we're getting it all in with our pocket kings. He's got ace 9. And we just flop top set. And he's dead. Let's go. Wow, that was a pretty crazy player. He min 3-bet and jammed over my call 4-bet with ace 9 off. So yeah, and other table went great too because we c-bet. I mean, I would have been happy with the call too because we had top pair, top kick, or nut flush draw, but he just folded, so we took it down as well. So those two good pots coming our way. And yeah, so you see there's definitely crazy players in these zone as well. So I'm really curious when I play the regular games how different it's going to feel. Okay, let's move on over here. We c-bet against the big blind, and we got a decent amount of good turn cards. Got the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight, and he just folds, so I'll take it. Definitely feel like we're running decent today. I don't know what we're in for. I always lose track of that. And when we look at how much I end at the end, I'm not going to trust completely what it says because I just feel like it's very delayed. Yeah. It's very delayed when it shows how we did.
You can't fix that. How delayed it is.
I mean, that's the website.
Um,
Yeah, that's the website. All right, pocket 4s in the button. Everybody folds. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even consider. Yeah, people. Yeah, I guess you can. I didn't think about playing Ignition on the phone. All right, we're in the small blind. We raise it up with ace queen. He calls. What an interesting flop. Just checking here. Need to bluff, and maybe he'll think this is a good bluffing pot. So just calling, and I'm probably just calling him down. If he has a 5, he has a 5. Or if he has an 8, he has an 8. Or if he has a jack, he has a jack. Because I'm calling, he rips it all in. What a jam. That's a pretty cool jam on his part. Ah. Take it. Good jam. Maybe I should be calling there. That's a pretty... Maybe I have to be calling there because, yeah, I'm probably betting if I have the jack. Cool jam on his part. 3x pot. Yeah, maybe I should be calling there, honestly. Because it's a jack or nothing. I don't think he's checking back with an 8, and he's not jamming with an 8, so... Yeah, that should have been a call. All right. Everybody folds. We'll have a hand over here. And they do. So let's raise it up. We defend over here. He min raised it. Maybe I should be folding anyways. He just clicked it to 50 cents, but we got nothing here, so just let it go. All right. All right. Yeah, I do like. Maybe I'll just switch one another. I'll feel out. Like, I won't make a decision until I play the other games and see how it is. All right, we check here with 9-8 and we flop nothing. Face off return. We got a flush draw. 6 high, we river. Or stab at it. Could have a jack that plays this way. Oh, you. What is that? Whatever. Moving on. Once again, we got ace king. This time in a big blind though, so not as pretty as a spot like before. And it was suited last time, and we were in the button. So of course, 3-betting, $2 for you. He calls. Interesting flop. So put out a c-bet. Wow, we're getting premiums, man. We got pocket queens over here. And he just folds. I'll take that. Pocket queens. So once again, we're going to... oh, he's a short stack. Whatever. He flat calls. That's pretty weird. What are you flat calling my 3-bet with, man? He rips it. Alright, I guess I could just call here. I mean, I don't know what this flat call is, but it's a decently... oh, see? Gonna see what he does. Oof, okay. This is a weird spot, but against a flat call, and what is he at? 5-7? Maybe just call him. Maybe just rip it. Yeah, and I'm calling now. That's a great turn. If he has a full house, if he has a straight, if he's that crazy. If you're that crazy, take it, boy. Ah, he had the flush draw and he hit it on the river. Oh, man, that was a good sized pot. Yeah, it did not make too much sense. It maybe if he had a set. Sadly, they hit it this time against us. They hit their flush draw for a decent sized pot. And yeah, he flat called. Well, I mean, it was a small 3-bet, but with ace-9 suited, it works out for him because he hits the nuts on, not the nuts because it's paired board, but he takes it down. Queen's no good. All right, let's focus and move on. Over here, we flop open-ended. Pretty good. He checks. We turn top pair. So, just checking again. Check calling. All right, I guess we could bet now. And we are good. All right, what is this? We're raising over here with ace-5 suit. There's a bunch of limpers, so one caller. We flop 2 pair, so that's definitely nice. Let's see bet. Always nice to flop 2 pair with ace-5. He calls. Turn counterfeit. Turn is pretty bad. Just now we're losing against any king and our 2 pair gets counterfeited, but there's a flush draw. He checks. Hard bet for value here. I mean, probably not, right? I mean, maybe if he has a flush draw, because where's chop? So I'm going to check and check call. Maybe ace-8. We chop it up. Yeah, pretty bad turn card. Our 2 pair got counterfeited and we chopped it up against ace-8 suited. All right. Once again, ace king. And under the gun this time. Button flat calls. It's always interesting. We flop. A gut shot, but I'll check here. Check call. Definitely a decent flop for the flat calling range. So now we're just hoping for a jack of diamonds. Nope. I check. I mean, where's he flat calling the button with it? So many like. Can we call one more time with the gut shot? Let's call one more time when it got shot. Where was a 10? That's not the worst. Less combos of 10s, yeah. No, it's queens. I may call if he bets again. Flush draw miss. He flat calls on button. Maybe I'm just getting sticky here, but flush draw misses, straight draw misses. Now it's less likely he has a 10. He bets pretty small. Maybe we're getting sticky here, guys. Let's go. Ace high is good. Let's go, guys. He had a flush draw. We called a triple barrel with ace high, and it was good. Nice. That's a fun one. I think we got 3 TikToks now, so we could title that one Calling Triple Barrel with Ace High. All right, over here we flopped the nut flush draw. Put out a C bet, and he's so short, whatever. Let's get it in. We turn. Not the best turn. Let me just check here, honestly. What am I getting to fold? Now the jack is trips, top pair. King is still not folding, so yeah, definitely not the best run out. Yeah, take it. That felt like a pretty bad turn card to be bluffing on. That's always nice. Calling a triple barrel with ace high and you're good. I feel people flat so often with, okay, this is interesting. I think checking here. See what he does. He limped, we raised, and he called. He bets 25. I don't know what that is. Maybe I should raise for protection. Is he really betting that small? I'd raise it up. That's kind of a weird bet. I don't think he's doing that with an 8 that often. He just folds. All right, I take it. I want to get free cards to overcards, especially that tiny bet. So, all right, 3 betting over here against the button to $3. He calls. Pretty bad turn. Do I check here ever? If I have aces and stuff, I have the ace of. I could be check calling here and see what he decides to do. Usually always put out like a C bet, but that board is pretty bad. All right, we got an ace of hearts. That's always good. So calling for sure at least once. Turn is not the best. Brings in 5-6 too. We got the ace of hearts. So I mean, what is he bluffing with? You could have plenty of pocket pairs above. You could have 8s. You could have flush draws, but again, we have the ace of hearts. That's one of them right there. And 5-6 gets there. I know I'm kind of putting myself here, but just I'm gonna let this one go. Not sure about it. It may be good, but I can't just get crazy calling station mode every time. That's pretty bad. Maybe I should still put out a C bet on that flop. I just kind of set myself up for that, for him to just barrel against me. But I guess I could have like my overpairs that do that too. If I don't know. Anyways, here we are. He limped. We checked. Nothing on the flop. We turn a flush draw. Check. River 6. Bets 25. I'll call. And he checked a bunch of times with an ace. So okay. We'll raise this up. Take it down. Over here we checked. And yeah, just happy to go showdown with ace high. We chop it up against the same hand. All right, raising it up. The ace queen suited and they all fold. How we do? Oh wow, almost 50 minutes in. So we'll play a little longer. I think we got 3 hands, so we may play tomorrow as well. I don't think we have enough to have enough content for 5. But I'll check after. Okay, over here we defended a big line. We flop top pair, jack kicker. 4 ways. It's nice that the queen's there, less combos of king queen, but now collusion against queens too. So if the queen didn't come out, definitely consider betting, but it goes check again. So now I think I definitely could be good. If he bets, I'm just calling. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any reason to raise. He could have, but he may just stabbing at it now, thinking that nobody has it. He could definitely have a queen. But way played. I don't know if I got fold my king, even if it's half pot. He does have a queen, so yeah. I think he'd be stabbing at it sometimes when it gets checked around 2 times. All right, we got ace queen suited. Definitely raising it against the blind. He 3-bet. Do we 4-bet? I'll just call. I don't know about that. Beautiful flop. Top pair, top kicker. I'll take it. Backdoor flush draw. Don't get much better than that. I just hope he doesn't have a better. And we're just check calling. You want triple barrel, man? Go for it. He checks. I think checking again, because maybe he'll decide to bluff the river. No, he just stabbed at it once. All right, we take it down. Maybe I should have bet the river. I just feel like if he had a queen, he'd definitely bet on turn, at least a river. So maybe queen jack suited. I'd be 3-betting queen jack suited though. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, raising it up with ace 7 suited, blinds against blinds. We get 3-bet again. I guess we gotta defend, right? It's the blinds. I'm not sure about that, but we'll defend. We flop nothing though, so I'm not sure. I mean, blinds against blinds, a suited ace is definitely above, right? I mean, I never play live blinds, so I'm not sure about the ranges, but a suited ace, I feel like is pretty strong, so not sure about that though. All right, over here we got Jack 10 suited, a very pretty hand, and we flop. Pretty interesting against the button. I definitely think I'm going to check here. See what he does. He snap checks back, and we turn the flush draw. And so now let's check again. I don't know about that, but pretty scary board. I mean, may he try to stab at it, and he does. And I mean, I don't think I need to bluff. I have the 10. I think is most likely good. So I don't think I need to bluff here. And yeah, I'm just calling now. I don't see much hands we're losing against. I mean, 10-9. Yeah, losing against 10-9. That could be flat in front of the button, but I don't think I could be folding now after I check twice. We call. And he has ace jack. That works. Yep. He had a straight draw as well. We had a flush draw with a straight draw and a pair. So that worked out pretty well. Yeah, after I check twice, I don't think I'd be folding my middle pair. And once again, we got ace king suited. Raise it up. Okay, good to know. I thought so. I'm like, I feel like it's most likely. I think on the bigger side, right? Over here, we got backdoors, 2 overcards. Not 11 if we get check raised. He calls. Turn's not the best. Another jack. So if he leads out, and he does lead out. I mean, I have jacks. I'm betting the flop with plenty of jacks, so I'll just let it go. All right, moving on, moving on. We got queen jack, pretty. I flop. A check. Turn is a 10, so now we have open in the straight draw. No, I definitely think we could bet. Yeah, we'll be doing this with our tens. And we could call and check raise, and he just folds. So we take it. All right. We got pocket fives. And we flop nothing. And check and five. Nope. It's always interesting when they bet when the overcard comes out. But, I mean, these stakes, he may just have a king and he could have a straight. Oh, shit. Ah. I accidentally clicked call. I did not mean to call. At least it was a small bet. Can you imagine that would have been a big spot? Thankfully, it was just a tiny spot for 50 cents. Yeah, no, just folding. Maybe I could have a chance to bluff on that river when any ace is a straight, but when he bets. Thankfully, that misclick was a tiny 50-cent bet. All right. We got a few more hands. We're going to be calling it pretty soon since we've been at it for almost an hour. And it's getting late over here for us. Because we got our kids that like to wake up at 5:30 a.m. So. All right. We got pocket. Let's show you pocket nines and under the gun. Small blind calls. And he calls, and we flop a overpair. And put out a C-bet for sure. For sure they could have fours, but I mean, I don't want to give free cards. We get check raise, we have to figure out what to do. One player calls. Call. Turn is a jack, and now we're pockets on check back, especially when they both call. So checking back, kind of nice that maybe if never mind. We check back and just hoping for a 9 on the river. 3. That's not the best. I'm losing against one of the main draws. That's 7-8. They're checking into me. Definitely not liking this spot. I mean, 6-7 gets to as well. That's one of the main draws. The other draw was a 3. He could definitely have a 4 himself. That's slow playing. Now it's been the river. I'm just letting it go, especially with the other guy involved too. Moving on. We got ace, jack suited. So we're 3-betting here. $3. Raising over here with queen jack off. So let's just move here. And he folds, so I'll take it. Jump back over here. I check back the flop. That's pretty scary. But now we turn top pair. We definitely could be betting against the big blind. And we got another hand pocket 10. If he check raises, that definitely flush comes in. Like a block bet. Just too thin. Just too. And we have to jack. Let's put a block bet. I'm definitely hating if I get check raised. And we are good. Nice. That's a spot that I'm kind of like, I hate. Not that I hate, but I'm not loving block betting because like it shows that we don't have a flush. All right, we just called here. When we checked and he called next to act, and we have 10s on an ace high board. Let's let be. I didn't follow that one too well. That pot was 3 ways, FYI, the one at pocket 10s. Once again, ace king. We didn't get any aces today, though. We got queens a few times. We got 2 premiums. Well, this, I guess you could say, a little less of a premium. This guy clicks it back. I don't know what the hell this is. But with another caller, we are 4-betting. So let's make it 380. Woo, over here we flop top set. All right, we 4-bet and they both call. And what do we do here? Small C-bet. Right, we got all the overcards. Oh, shit. Well, if he rips, it's pretty annoying. I mean, he flat calling 2 times. This looks like he have a pocket pair. He checks again, and now this is interesting. I was going to put out a small C-bet that I wish I would have. My time went up, and now, I don't know. I think both of them would have bet if they had. I think I may be good, very likely. I think I'm good. Unless I have like 6s. So I mean, I'm just calling. I don't know what this is. But after he checks twice on this big of a... I just think my hand's good. A decent amount of time. And we're good. Queen jack off. Get out of here, dude. What the hell is that? That's... what is that? I mean, if you're going to bluff there, just rip it. Like, you give me such a good price to call that horrible bluff. Like, maybe you could have an 8, but we're not betting bigger. I guess that worked out that we... ran out of time because he's probably just folding on a flop. Wow, he called my 4-bet with queen jack off. All right, over here we 3-bet under the gun with pocket 9s in the bottom range. If you see, just folds. Okay, we are in for hours, so we're just gonna play until the big blind and call it a night. Let's play pocket. Okay, that table is done. So this is our last table, a pocket 3s. And our favorite set mining hands, because I used to play the number 33 when I played basketball. But when someone 3-bets, I call in between. Whatever. Let's move on. I should be calling there, honestly, with pocket 3s under the gun. Someone 3-bets again in between. Definitely interesting spot. All right. And that is it. That is the end of the session. So let me just check out. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty certain we're up. Because let me check what's going on here. Nice. Indeed. Okay, it seems like this one updated quick. Okay, can't complain. Let me pop it up. Yeah, now it seems like it's accurate. Oh, wait, sorry guys. So here it is. We made a profit of $34. That I'll take it. 25 no limit, 1 hour, $34. And that was a fun session. So we are getting closer to the 1K. So now we're at $654. So thank you all for watching. That is it for today. I'm very likely gonna live stream tomorrow too, just because I need more content. I got a few interesting hands, but I need more. I think I have 3 of them, so I need another 2. So that is it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, most likely.